there's kids who tell their parents, you know, you take my music away, I'll kill you. My music's more important to me than you. I mean, you know, sure it's addicting, sure it's consuming. But that's the thing. You know, there's always been music, there's always been fans, there's always been fads, but there was other things, okay? Today, a kid lives for their music. They identify with a group, they wear the costume of that group, they wear the tattoo of that group. I mean, they'll eat, sleep, and drink that group. Ozzy's my man. I mean, they identify so tightly with that individual that individual begins to make their beliefs. You see, music is a message. You pump the message into their mind long enough, it'll give them their beliefs. Their beliefs will become their convictions, and their actions will follow their convictions.
Now I live and breathe in freedom with these breaths of life I take.
Twice daily, nearly 40 radio and TV stations carry Freedom Village's message right across America. Today, there are 120 teenagers from the age of 13 living on campus. The regime is tough. Each day begins at 6 a.m. with prayers. Girls must wear skirts and attend homemaking classes, whilst the boys are taught carpentry and have manhood lessons. Bible classes are a central part of the curriculum. Pop music is forbidden, and the TV is only switched on Sundays.
Amen. You forgive me for being proud of these kids, would you? I love them. They're great. They are what this thing is all about. Obviously, we have breakup of homes. Okay, we have a deterioration of the moral values. It's fashionable now to drop out of school and what have you, okay? But, yes, does rock music fuel the fire? The answer is absolutely.
Do you advocate legislation that would censor rock music?
Well, let me answer that with this. Steve, there is censorship. There is censorship. I don't advocate censorship. I advocate tightening down a little bit the censorship that we already have, okay? Now, I have lyrics right here, 4-letter words, okay? And you can't read them. You can't read them on this program, and you know you can't. Why? Because you'd be out of job.
It's not just satanic and heavy metal bands that Christian fundamentalists want to censor. A host of other artists are under attack. Country star John Denver has been accused of promoting drugs. George Michael of being immoral. Top-selling Prince of being pornographic. And the easy-listening Eagles of Satanism.
It would be easy to dismiss the Christian fundamentalist opponents of rock as extremists, but here in the USA, they have substantial mainstream support. An influential group of concerned parents, headed by the wives of Secretary of State James Baker and presidential candidate Albert Gore, have successfully campaigned to get the record industry to put warning stickers, like these, on some albums. And they even managed to make rock music the subject of a Senate hearing.
The material we're concerned about cannot be compared with Louie Louie, Cole Porter, Billie Holiday, etc. Cole Porter's The Birds Do It, The Bees Do It can hardly be compared with Wasp, I-F-U-C-K, Like a Beast. The proliferation of songs glorifying rape, sadomasochism, incest, the occult, and suicide by a growing number of bands illustrates this escalating trend that is alarming. Some have suggested...
Washington wives, Susan Baker and Tipper Gore, set up the Parents Music Resource Center, or PMRC, because, they claimed, they were so shocked by the content of some pop songs. Their aim? To warn other parents about the danger music poses to the youth of America.
Recently, Shana Easton Sugar Walls, which is really a fairly graphic song about female genital arousal, has been on the charts and it's played 10 to 12 times a day. I can show you things you've never seen.
I bought the Purple Rain album for our 11-year-old, and I didn't know that Darling Nikki was on it, and I felt that it was inappropriate for her and her 8- and 6-year-old sister to hear a song describing a girl masturbating in a hotel lobby with a magazine. I had no warning. In fact, all I knew was from that Prince was the new creative teen idol on the scene and had just received a Grammy Award. So I would have appreciated it if I had known that before purchase.
John, thank you very much.
But the rock musicians themselves were under no illusions about the threat the PMRC and their warning stickers posed to music. John Denver was the first to express outrage at the proposals.
Mr. Chairman, the suppression of a people, of a society, begins, in my mind, with the censorship of the written or spoken word. It was so in Nazi Germany. It is so in many places today where those in power are afraid of the consequences of an informed and educated people. My song, Rocky Mountain High, was banned from many radio stations as a drug-related song. This was obviously done by people who had never seen or been to the Rocky Mountains. May I be very clear that I'm strongly opposed to censorship of any kind in our society or anywhere else in the world.
Next on the witness stand was heavy metal singer Dee Snider. His band, Twisted Sister, were specifically targeted during the hearing for alleged violent lyrical content.
Are you listening to me? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock.
I'd like to tell the committee a little bit about myself. I'm 30 years old. I'm married. I have a 3-year-old son. I was born and raised a Christian, and I still adhere to those principles. Believe it or not, I do not drink, I do not smoke, and I do not do drugs. I pride myself on writing songs that are consistent with my above-mentioned beliefs. The video for We're Not Going to Take It was simply meant to be a cartoon with human actors playing variations on the Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote theme. It strikes me that the PMRC may have confused our video presentation for this song with the meaning of the lyrics. Parents can thank the PMRC for reminding them that there is no substitute for parental guidance, but that is where the PMRC's job ends.
So why did the recording industry give in to the demands of the PMRC and agree to sticker records when the artists themselves expressed such strong opposition to what they see as the beginnings of censorship